Hello, my planner friends. It's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I'm going to be doing my Plan With Me video for the week of September 3rd through September 9th, so that everyone in the United States, happy Labor Day. Hope you're going to having a great 3-day weekend. I decided that I was going to be using this paper pad that I recently purchased from Tuesday Morning. I do that often. I buy new stuff and I'm like, oh, I want to use it right now. So I pulled out some journal cards that you can see there. And then I pulled out just some different little ephemera pieces that I'm thinking I'm going to want to use. And then I did do a full flip through of this paper pack in my last Tuesday morning haul, which I will link at the top if I remember. And then I have those chipboard stickers as well. So let's go ahead and see what I created. So I definitely wanted to use the kind of carousel theme. So I pulled out the carousel paper and then that pink and gold paper as well. And then I definitely wanted to use one of those cute little journal cards. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I cut out the horse here, and I'm just going to go ahead and fussy cut this out. And I'm going to leave it on fast forward while I cut this out because while I'm editing it, it's just so cool to like watch me do this really fast. This is like on 8 speed, so obviously it took me a lot longer than what you can see here, but I just, when I'm editing, like it's just so, it's kind of almost like ASMR, just watching me cut that out. All right, so when I put it on the paper, I was like, oh, that's going to take up a lot of space on my Monday and Tuesday. Not that I really had a whole lot going on those days because Monday is Labor Day and I'm off and I'm just hanging out with some friends and doing a game day. And then Tuesday, I'm just going to go to work and then my original game night. But I didn't want to cover up that much space because I do like to have some space available just in case things come up that I want to keep on there and like as memory keeping. Many of you might know if you watch my channel often, I do use my Happy Planner as more of a memory book rather than a planner. That's just the way that I roll. I do sometimes put to-do lists and stuff like that, things like that on there, but typically I just use it for more of a memory keeping, kind of record keeping kind of thing. All right, so what I decided to do was I'm going to put the carousel paper on the row there, and then I liked these little frillies. That's not the right word. I don't know how to say that. These little designs on the bottom. So I definitely wanted to use those little corner pieces. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing here, and then I'm going to go ahead and get those cut up. And I didn't want to cut the piece off. You can see there that my pencil mark kind of, it's going to cut that one piece. So I didn't want to do that. So I just went ahead and cut around it. I didn't want to lose that little piece of the design. And I have to apologize. I did this during the day and the light was coming in and out of my window, so it does kind of flicker here and there, so I apologize for any kind of weird lighting issues. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple more pieces of that green just because I wanted to kind of balance out the two different sides of the planner layout. So I'm just measuring out that other piece, and then I'm going to get that trimmed up. Okay, and let's see, what am I going to do next? Fiddle with paper, huh? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing next. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, now I know. Okay, so I took a couple of these journal cards that I had, and I'm going to be, excuse me, I'm going to be using them in the spread. So I had this one journal card, that one that says just be you. I really wanted to use that one. I felt like the pink in that really complemented with the pink on the carousel. And then I had this other journal card that was in the same paper, the same pack that had that design around it. So I just cut out that design, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it there on the Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I'm going to put that one to kind of even it out. And I cut it out. I cut around the little design, and then I'm going to put that on the Thursday, Friday. All right, so this is covering up a lot of space, and again, I didn't want it to be covering up that much space. So what I decided to do was I'm going to just make the little carousel a tip-in. And what I'm going to do is just add a piece of little, kind of like a little hinge at the back. But before I do that, I do want to go ahead and lay down some washi tape. So I took some little label stickers that I had just to cover up that design because the washi tape I had was a little bit see-through. So I didn't want to see through it. So I just took some washi tape, some little labels that I have here. I'm pretty sure I got those at Daiso or the Dollar Tree. So just going to trim that up, and then I'm going to put down some washi tape. And that washi tape matched like exactly. It was like all the colors that I was using was in this washi tape, so it was really cool. I love it when that happens. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cover up my little numbers here because you can see that the numbers were wrong. I'm a little bit off on my numbers just because I skipped a couple weeks, but that's all right. I'll just change up the number. It's fine. All right, so then I just put down some of the white labels, those little circle labels, and then I put down some gold labels on top. Now, I probably didn't need to put down the white labels, but I wasn't sure if the gold labels were going to cover up all of the numbers, so that's why I did that. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue on the little hinge there, and then I felt like I needed to cover up that little note section. So I just took some of this other paper, this little scrap of paper that I had. It's actually the back of the carousel paper. And I'm just going to put that there. And then my little carousel will flip out right there. Okay, and I just put that little card, the little journaling card. It says something about a memory. I just put that on the side there just to have a little spot for something that happens this week. I'll just put that there. And then I'm going to go ahead and get that little side panel piece laid down. And then I thought I was going to use washi tape to put that to the side panel, but it just wasn't really working. I don't know. I guess I needed like a thicker piece of gold washi tape, but I couldn't find it in my stash. You can see here I did put it down there, but then I'm going to go ahead and put some double-sided tape on there too, just to keep it really secure. So you'll see here in a second. I'm going to grab some double-sided washi tape, some tape, and put that on there like that. Just because it wasn't secure enough with that little piece of washi tape. Alright, so now it's like a little hinge and it flips out. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and use my glue dots tape adhesive roller here to get all of those other pages glued down. And I will we'll just sit here and watch me glue all this paper down. I really like how this is turning out. I think it's really cute. Alright, so then when I needed to just put some gold pieces down as well, some gold washi tape, I just took some of that gold washi tape and kind of just stuck it in different spots just to cover up that black lines. And then I thought I was going to have to put a hinge on this one as well, but then when I folded it, you can see there I'm putting a hinge on it, but then when I folded it, I didn't really need to do that. I folded it because I felt like I needed to stick it down and then have a little hinge, but when I folded it, all I needed to do was put that part on there, and it made it like a little hinge. And then in sticker time, I'm going to put a little sticker there to kind of hold that down. And okay, there. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and get the other side all glued on. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the Just Be. I'm going to also make that a little flip up as well, just to kind of give me some more space on the Thursday, Friday. And let's see. Put some washi tape down on that black line. I cut the first piece I cut too short, so I had to recut a piece. All right. And I'm just putting some down at the bottom just to even it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and get that glued on with some double-sided tape. Again, just kind of fold it over the top. And then it's going to be sticker time. Alright, so like I said at the beginning, I really use this as a memory thing versus a planner. But I did have a couple of things I wanted to write down that I wanted to do. I've got been working on some Halloween junk journals that I'm actually going to be selling on my Etsy. That video will be out a little bit later today if you're interested in all in some junk journals that I made. And I've got a couple of game nights this week. I've got a lot of game nights. I'm in a board game group. We got one on Monday, I have one on Tuesday night, and then I have one on Friday night. All right, so this week I'm going to go ahead and make a journal card, like a little middle flip thing. I don't really do it as a journal card anymore. I don't use it as a journal card because I use my junk journals as journaling spaces. But I did want to include a little flip out because I just really felt like I really wanted to use one of these little cut apart pieces. And I decided to pick This is a Race and Everyone is a Winner, because this is going to be a pretty busy week at work, so I felt like that would be a good little motivator for me to know that I was gonna win at work. Whatever happens, I'm a winner. So I'm just rounding the corners here, and then I'm gonna just kind of do some layering with that piece. I'm just gonna kind of map out where we want it, and then just put it in my cutter and just cut it. And then I'm gonna get that. And then what I decided to do was just round those corners as well to match that other one. And then I'm going to cut kind of a piece of that horse paper out. The nice thing about this paper is it's double-sided, so when I turn the other side, this little piece, it has something on the back as well. It's not just white. So I just, again, put that on there, and then I kind of just eyeballed where I wanted it to go. All right, and I'm going to round those corners as well. All right. And then I decided that I was thinking about adding like a little bows and stuff like that. So I grabbed these little bows and just grabbed a Blue Dots line. It's like a line. A, it's not a dot. It's actually a line. It's a glue line. Glue Dots line, and I just put that on the little bow there, and then I'm going to attach that to the top of the journal card right there, just to give it a little something. Oh yeah, before I did that, I did need to glue the thing to the card, and I totally glued it completely crooked. And you could tell it was crooked because the lines were up and down. So I could totally tell. So I just pulled it off and then I was able to get it back on there. And then I stuck that little bow at the top. And then I'm going to take some pop dots from Glue Dots and I'm just going to put them on the four corners just to pop that off the page a little bit. And then I'm going to stick it in my Happy Planner punch and punch that out. That's why I left kind of a little bit of a bigger margin on the one side, because I knew I was going to be punching the holes in there. So I just centered it and punched that, and then I wanted to go ahead and just add a couple of those little pearls from, I think I got these at Michael's a long time ago, and I just wanted to add a little bit of, I just felt like it needed a little something something at the top there. And then I just went ahead and put it at the bottom as well. So you'll see I cluster a couple there, and then I'm going to cluster a couple at the bottom. Okay, so as soon as I get all of that done, I'm going to go ahead and get my planner out and get that all inside. Once I stop fiddling with that. Okay, so there it is. I really love how it turned out. I think it's so pretty, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. And yeah, so I will see you again real soon. Hope that you guys enjoyed. Bye for now.